everyone, it's Vicky from Minerva. In today's video I've got some brand new bargain fabrics to share with you. So these are all 100% viscose Deadstock fabrics. They're all just $4.99 a metre, approximately 150 centimetres wide. They're absolutely beautiful quality and we've got some really pretty prints in these. They're perfect for the summertime now here in the UK, but there's lots of prints in there that will take you through the seasons all year round as well. So now these are all Deadstock fabrics, and what that means is they've been left over from, well, these particular ones have been left over from the production from a small fashion house. So what happens is, you know, with fashion design houses that are, you know, making clothing to sell, they have minimums that they have to order with the fabric mills, and if, you know, they don't use all of that fabric in the collection that year, then they'll often have fabrics that are, you know, sort of left over at the ends of those ranges, and that's where we come in. Now we've been selling Deadstock fabrics for, you know, probably about 2 decades here at Minerva, a long time anyway, and you know, it's only really in recent years that the term Deadstock has become more and more popular, as you know, we're all looking at ways to kind of save fabrics and, you know, going to landfill and just other ways we can be more sustainable basically in our sewing practice. So Deadstock fabric is a great way of doing that, and I think these fabrics especially, you know, we have lots of contacts that we've, you know, built over the years here at Minerva for Deadstock fabrics, but we, you know, we really sort of cherry pick absolutely gorgeous fabrics that we know you'll love, and you know, get them at the absolute best prices for you that we can then pass on to you. And yeah, all of these ones today are only $4.99 a metre, so they're an absolute bargain. We do have reasonable stocks of some of the prints, some we only have a little amount left of, because, you know, we only got a tiny amount when we bought this lot. So yeah, they're all limited. So if there are any fabrics you're interested in, please do jump on the website and you know, have a look at them now. So let's get stuck into the fabrics. I've got lots to share with you today, so I haven't got any pattern suggestions today, but all of these fabrics are suitable for woven sewing patterns that, you know, require a fabric with some drape. So let me hold out the first fabric to show you, and you'll see what I mean when I talk about drape with this fabric. So these are woven viscose challis fabrics, no stretch in these, but look at that incredible drape, just how fluid and soft they are. They've got so much movement. Absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully you can see that from the way I'm, you know, holding that out there, just how soft and drapey they are. So that's what I mean when I talk about a sewing pattern that requires a fabric with softness and drape. So for example, the brand new pattern from Tilly and the Buttons, the Nell dress blouse would be fabulous. The Minerva exclusive Victoria blouse, that would be gorgeous. Something like the Paper Theory Zadie jumpsuit would be lovely. The Eve dress from Sew Over It. So many patterns you can make with fabrics like these. So let's get stuck into the prints. So the first one I've got, I actually have in 2 colourways, and this is an irregular spot design. So all little splodges and spots in white on this beautiful navy blue background. Really classic kind of print, very easy to wear. Yeah, you could make anything in that fabric. A pair of like wide leg trousers would be lovely as well, like palazzo style trousers. And then we have that same fabric but in a black background as well. So if you're more team black or team navy, we've got both options for you. Let me know in the comments, what do you prefer, a black background or a navy background, if they were your options. I have a lot of both in my wardrobe really, I like to wear both. Now the next design we've got, so this is a really pretty ditzy floral design. So a really tiny, pretty pink floral with lots of like blues and greens in there as well on a black background. Really pretty, feminine, almost has a vintage feel, that one to me. And then we also have it in this gorgeous turquoise colourway as well, again on a black background, this one, which I think that one has a very different feel just from the change of colour. Again, almost has a vintage kind of vibe. Really pretty. Next up I've got a design that's almost got a little bit of like a retro, almost like Art Deco feel to me, this one. So again, this one comes in 2 different colourways, and this is the navy blue colourway. Now this might be a little bit difficult for you to see on camera, but you will be able to see it on the up close photos on our website. It has like almost like a little sunbeam kind of burst design. It's quite geometric, this one, quite sort of regimented in the way it's printed. Really, really lovely. Again, I think it's obviously a very small scale print, this one. You almost don't see it from a distance, and then when you get up close you can see the detail. A blouse in that would be lovely, or a casual sort of everyday sundress would be very nice. And then we've got that same fabric again, but in the black colourway. So this one is a white on black print. Really, really gorgeous. Very sort of subtle, understated prints, but very wearable and great for you sort of like everyday me-made wardrobe. Next up, I've got a monochrome print design, and this is almost like a florally come leaf print design, but a very stylised looking one. I think this one is super, super pretty. So it's almost like a little leaf design, but then these little sort of like, almost like polka dot specks on the edges of those leaves that sort of imitate flowers. Really, really pretty, and I think again the monochrome print on that one just makes it very wearable, and a lovely scale print, that one too. Now we have something a little bit larger scale print and definitely more full of colour. So this is a really lovely floral print design. How gorgeous is that one? If you want to splash of colour in your wardrobe, absolutely gorgeous. I love the pink sort of like warm colour tones in that one. It's got some oranges and yellows in there as well. And then the other colourway we've got is this beautiful one on the mannequin here, and this is a navy blue background with those beautiful blues and turquoises in the flowers. Really, really gorgeous design, that one. A lot of the fabrics in today's video are definitely smaller scale prints, so these ones are, you know, just a little bit different with being a larger scale, very colourful print there. So next up, I've got another monochrome floral print design, but there's a lot more white in this print, so it's brighter, lighter, gorgeous for summer. I think that'd just make a really classic sort of sundress. Yeah, really lovely. That one to me for some reason just screams out the Shelby dress from True Bias. I think that would make a gorgeous combination. You can maybe even use some little coloured buttons down the front just to add a bit of interest. Yeah, really lovely wearable design. And then we have the same one in a blue, but this one is not a very dark navy like some of those earlier ones I was showing you. And this is definitely a more inky, denim-y kind of blue. So a lot softer, lighter, and I think really lovely for summer, this kind of colourway, but it's still very wearable as well. Yeah, really good. They're so soft, these fabrics. They're absolutely beautiful. That one in particular is super, super soft. Then I've got some other very ditzy, tiny scale prints. This one actually comes in 3 different colourways. So they all have a black background, and then the design on this is almost like a little sort of, almost like a pen marker, a little scratch, almost like little leaves that have been scattered, sort of, you know, like on water or something like that. It's a very fluid, ditzy, tiny little design. Again, one of those that's just so easy to wear, you know. I think with this print especially, with it being such a small scale print, it's almost in a way like making something in a plain fabric with it being such a tiny print, but just having that, you know, little bit of pattern there just gives it a little bit of interest, something a little bit different, but still, you know, really, really wearable for your everyday wardrobe. So that first design has a little bit of turquoise in the print. The next one is the same, so the same print, but instead of turquoise it has a little bit of gold or yellow in there. And the next one has a little bit of like a pinky lavender, pinky purpley colour in place of the turquoise and gold. Really, really pretty. Again, I think with those you'll be able to see a little bit clearer the detail on the photos on our website. Next up, I've got another floral print design. This is, again, a little bit of a larger scale print. The first one is the black and white colourway, and isn't that lovely? Lots of white in this one, with the black acting just as the background and the centre of those flowers. Really, really gorgeous. Again, this one is super soft. Really, really beautiful. Yeah, really love the design. And then this one again is the one that comes in a blue colour as well, and it's that sort of soft faded denim come inky kind of blue rather than a very rich dark navy. So softer, I think perfect for summer garments in that one. Really, really pretty colour. Next up I've got a ditzy floral, and this is a pink tiny little floral with green little stems and leaves on a black background. It's ever so pretty, this one. Again, a gorgeous little sort of small scale ditzy print. I think that one again definitely has vintage vibes. I think a lovely little tea dress in this or something would be gorgeous. Or something like an oversized shirt, you know, perhaps something like the one I'm wearing today. Be really, really lovely in this fabric. And we're getting close to the end now, not many more. So I've got another gorgeous floral print design in a monochrome black on white. Very classic kind of floral, this. Really, really beautiful. And the other colourway in this one is this gorgeous tanny kind of caramel, browny, old gold kind of colour. It's a very unusual colour, almost like a rusty colour. Very warm colour. Very, very pretty. Again, I think that'd be gorgeous for summer. It would easily take you into the autumn months or that one as well, with that very warm colour palette. Next up I've got another floral print design, black on white. There's lots of monochrome prints in these today. Again, another gorgeous design. That one's super soft as well, really beautiful. I really love the kind of fluidity in the print on that one. Sorry, I think I'm holding that the wrong way around. There we go. Yeah, really quite a busy design, that one. Really, really lovely. And again, we've got the same print, but this time in the inky blue colour, with the sort of faded denim. And there's lots, you know, it's very blue, this one. Some of the other designs have had lots of white in them. This one's very blue. Really, really lovely. I love the idea of a little sundress in that one. And then the last design I've got to share with you, so this is a little bit different. So this is an animal print design. Two colourways in this one. So we've got your classic sort of caramel goldy brown colour. It's a really lovely animal print this as well, because it's quite a small scale one. So I think if you're somebody that's maybe a little bit afraid of animal prints and, you know, you've not worn much of it before, this is a great way to get into animal prints because it is that smaller scale. You know, it's not quite so bold, I guess. It's a little bit more subtle. Really pretty. And then we have that same design in the grey colourway as well, which is maybe even a little bit more toned down again. Really, really lovely. Yeah, again, for a blouse or a dress, just be gorgeous in that one. So that's all the fabrics I had to share with you today. So as you can see, there's a lot of fabrics there, lots of different choice on prints. As I said at the beginning, they're all 100% viscose. They're all approximately 150 centimetres wide. They're all just £4.99 a metre, but that's while stocks last. Like I said, they're all dead stock fabrics, so the nature of that means we've only got the quantities that we've got. Some of them we only have small amounts, others we have reasonable amounts, you know, but once they are gone, they're gone. With these sorts of fabrics, it's also a good thing to mention, I think, that they are absolutely fantastic for making toiles. So if you're somebody that likes to, you know, make up a garment to test the fit, you know, before you commit to cutting into your more expensive fabric, you know, perhaps it's a new pattern or a new style or just a new pattern company to you, and you just want to check the fit just before, you know, you start chopping into, you know, your more expensive fabric. These are a fantastic option because it doesn't, you know, as opposed to making a toile in, say, calico, for example, that's a similar kind of price point, with these, you know, you can actually make up the garment, the test garment in it, and if it fits, you know, well, or, you know, maybe not perfectly first time round, but it's still absolutely wearable, then you've still got a garment at the end of the day that you can wear, as opposed to making it in calico that, you know, is only ever going to be a tester garment. So yeah, they're fantastic for that, and I think for that reason they're fabulous fabrics to just have a little bit of in your stash, so that, you know, when you come across a pattern that you think, right, I want to make, you know, that's new to me, I want to try making that in this fabric, but actually before I cut into that, let's do a test, you know, and let's use some of this from a stash that, you know, it's just at that cheaper price point, so it's not, you know, you don't need to be too precious with it then. As always at Minerva, if you want to have a look at the fabric before you commit to buy it, you can order a sample of any of these fabrics. You'll find the order sample button on the product page just next to the add to basket button. So you can order a sample that way, and the samples are the full width of the fabric by about 10 centimetres. So you get, you know, a good sized piece that you can assess the fabric with, see all the colours in it, see how it moves and drapes, you know, test wash it, test sew in it if you like. So that's always an option. And we do offer as well super fast free worldwide delivery here at Minerva, so wherever you are in the world, we can send parcels of fabric joy out to you. And also to mention, if you are a member of the Minerva Craft Club, you will save an extra 10% off these already incredible prices. And if you're not a member, you're welcome to join at any time. And from the date that you join, you will save 10% off anything that you order at Minerva for a whole 12 months. That's on, you know, includes all of our clearance or dead stock fabrics, it includes all of our core ranges, Minerva exclusives, all our sewing patterns, haberdashery, literally anything on the website, even items that are on sale. You can always use your Craft Club subscription on top of that, so it's a fantastic way to save money, you know, every single time that you shop. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to mention today. I will tag all of these fabrics below the video, so if you want to check any of them out, just click on those links and you'll be able to look at the product page on Minerva with all the details of the fabric on there. If anybody in the Minerva community shares their makes using these fabrics, you'll be able to see those tagged on the product pages, and you know, it's obviously always just, you know, it's really inspiring to see what other people are making with the fabric, isn't it? If you make anything of these fabrics, please do join our wonderful sewing community at Minerva, and you can share your makes if you wish with us. You know, it's such a welcoming community for everyone, you know, and you can chat sewing with people from all around the world. You can share your makes if you want to, you can ask for tips and advice, you can share your sewing plans with us, just get involved, you know, in the sewing chat that's happening there. It's such a wonderful, you know, inviting place to be on the internet, you know, to spend some time and get inspired. Yeah, it's just a joy, so please do join us there. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to mention today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at those new fabrics with me. Do let me know in the comments which was your favourite, and I'll be back again soon with another video filled with fabric and sewing goodness.